Good morning, everybody. It's November 20th, the week of Thanksgiving here in the good old USA. Just walking around my store. Let me show you a little bit of what I've created here. These pretty chandeliers and lots of my artwork, jewelry, paintings, and mirrors. Sparkly things. You see this chandelier right here? This chandelier I bought probably 8 or 9 or 10 years ago, something like that. And when I first got it, I didn't have a place to hang it. And it was so inspiring to me. I hung it on an actual standing coat rack right next to my desk in my old studio space. And I'll just have this here so you can see it. It was so inspiring. It talked to me all the time. The energy of it, the gold, the crystals, the graceful beauty, the light. It was just amazing. And my life at the time, I was like trying to be something that I'm not. I was in a marriage that wasn't really me. I was in a studio space that wasn't really me. And that chandelier was more me. And now I've created this whole space around that energy that is the energy of me. It's really awesome. So pretty. I love it. Anyway, part of the reason I'm telling you that is to talk a little bit about the future and about our awareness of things in the future and how to pull them into now and how to create quicker and easier using our awareness of the future. I play with it a lot and I haven't really put it into words, so I'm going to try to do my best. Hey Lee, good morning. So I guess one of the things that I do that I start off with is looking into the future at how I'd like things to be. So, if it's a business, just see your business just really booming and bustling and being super popular and all kinds of people loving whatever it is that you have or create. And then steep yourself in the energy of what that's like. Or let's say you want a relationship. So, just see yourself feeling and perceiving and playing with the energies of whatever that would be like to have that. And just go to wherever you need to go in the future, where whatever it is that you desire is a reality for you. And then you pull that energy into now. So the way I used to do it, when I first became aware that I was actually doing it, I was going to my first trade show in Boston. And I was on the airplane, and I was just seeing my booth filled with people, having so many people there that I was laughing like, oh my God, I can't handle this, And I could feel it, I could see it, I could taste it. I was giggling and giddy, and it was amazing. And when I got to that show and I was setting up, I got really nervous because it was my first show, and there were all these people who had done it before, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And I saw all these amazing products, and I started to go into, oh my gosh, what if nobody wants what I have? I didn't have the access tools. I couldn't pock and pot all of that. And I had no idea that I was aware of other people's thoughts, and it wasn't even my thought, because before I showed up there, I didn't even have those thoughts. So, side note, that's one indication that it's not yours, is if you're doing your thing and you don't have thoughts like that, they're not yours. So when you show up in front of other people and you start worrying and wondering about, your value or what you're creating or whatever, it's not yours. So, pock and pod, return to sender. So anyway, I got to the show and it started, and the people started walking the aisles, and one by one, people started to come to my booth, and it was mostly jewelry, and I had a couple little dishes of what I call magic stones. I'll show you. Hey, Christine, good morning. I still have magic stones. This is like 30 years ago. Here's a magic stone. It says reach. So I had, 20 different words: love, believe, magic, angel, friendship, things like that. And I had all this jewelry, and people kept coming to the booth looking at my magic stones and ordering lots and lots and lots and lots of magic stones. And then they would come back and bring their friends, and it was just like this crazy, amazing pull flow of people and orders. And I got so many orders, I didn't know how I was going to make them all. I used to stay up until 2 o'clock in the morning making them at my dining room table. But then I created the systems to be able to produce it and duplicate what I do, and have other people produce them for me. And it just took off, and years later it was on Oprah, and now 30 years later, people still like them and order them. And I actually have gotten so busy with my jewelry that I taught my stepsister how to make them, and she's running that business for me. So in any case, it's like, go into the future of whatever it is that you desire, perceive that energy, and pull that energy into now. So today, for our expanding exercise, I'd like you to take 1 or 2 or 3 different things that you see in your future, that you desire for your future, even if you don't see them. Just if you desire it for your future. And let's go to wherever it is in your future where you have it, where you have all of it. So let's start by lowering your barriers and just drop in and feel your body. Feel your feet on the floor, feel yourself sitting in your chair, or whatever it is that you're doing. And expand out to fill the space of the room and really perceive every inch of space from your body through to the ceilings and the floors, and fill the room. And now go deep, deep down into the core of the earth with your awareness. At the same time, up into the sky and the stars. And in front of you and behind you, to your left and to your right. And expand Expand the space of you, expand your awareness to spill from the space of the room all the way, filling this huge ball that's hundreds of thousands of miles in all directions outside of your body. And pull energy from the earth and from all over the universe through that space of you, through your body. Energize your body. You almost don't have to eat. Just pull in that energy. It feels so good. Yummy. Okay, so from this space, now take 3 different things that you desire for your future. Whatever they are for you, whether it's a certain amount of money flow, certain relationships, place to live, whatever it is. What would you like to create as your future? And now, where in the future can you go right now where you have all of that? Okay, now feel that, intensify that energy, and pull it to now. Pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it. And now take all that energy that you have now and then send trickles out all over the universe to the people and places and things that'll make it a reality. Any judgments or agendas or inventions or lies that you can't have it, that you can't be it, that you can't do it, that you can't feel it, that you can't perceive it, that you can't create it. Destroy and uncreate all of that, because you can. It's just a choice. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pop, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay, so again, go to the future of where you have all of the things that you're asking for. And notice how easier it is to perceive it, to have it. Is it greater now? And pull that energy into now. Pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it. And now send little trickles out to all the people, places, things, ideas, events, all the people that are going to help you create this. This is inviting the universe and the quantum entanglements to create with you. Yeah, it's so cool. It's so cool. And just acknowledge that this is creation. You are creating. You don't have to push. You don't have to struggle. You do have to do things. You do have to take action, and those things will show up. But it can be easy, and it can be fun and exciting. And why would you choose something that wasn't fun and exciting and easy, you know? So anywhere you're not allowing it to be that, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, online, shorts, boys and beyonds. So I'm curious what it is that you guys have been asking for and what you'd like to create, and maybe how we can contribute to each other's creations. So if you like, put some comments below or write some things in the group. And just knowing that you all are here together, we're all here together, contributing to each other. It's like, ask for what you want. Ask for it. And let us contribute. Because it's amazing how easy it is to contribute to somebody else. It's hard to necessarily do it for yourself, but we can contribute to each other. And if you're asking and I'm asking, oh shit, Christine, you wanted her to resign. Yay. See? That's awesome. Congratulations. Yeah. Oh, and there's one last thing. It's like, we were just talking about this on the last call that I was on. Being the dominant energy. So whatever energy you are, your particular brand in the world is, when you start to perceive other people's stuff and the heaviness and the angst and the upset and the stress and all that crap, it's like, be willing to be dominant, to be the dominant energy so that you don't get sucked in by their shit, but rather they're at the effect of your calm, of your peace, of your possibilities, of your magic, of whatever it is that you are. Everything that doesn't allow you to be willing to be that force in the world, and to show up and to be like, fuck it, I'm gonna be me regardless of anybody else. Destroy and uncreate that. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and girls. Cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, everybody. So excited about what this is gonna create. All right. I will see you next week, and reach out in the meantime. Love to connect with you. Bye.